Okay, hi everyone. I tried to make this thyroid related, my supplement and vitamins videos for quite a bit, and it was too much time it took me to edit, and I removed a few, and now I'm thinking this really needed for people who are suffering from this thyroid and menopause issues, and I'm going on a live. I think that's super important, especially when you try to lose weight. This is not just only losing fat thing. It's water retention everywhere and make look bigger, not good, feel not good, right? Not feeling good, as well as sluggish and lethargic and tired and muscle ache. It's not easy thing to do. So try to make it easier. Hopefully I can finish under 45 minutes if you not everybody had a time. So I started with just my story. How did I develop? So I'm on the video every day. And one day I look at my too moisturized the neck. I look at my video and on my neck, definitely my left side is bigger than my right side. So I ask my children, hey, do you think my left side thyroid is bigger than my right? Here you go, mommy again. No, I cannot see. And I ask Sean, and same thing. Hard to tell. And I decided to go on a doctor. I don't go see doctor often. Now, me, my dad's daughter, we don't trust too much of doctors. What can they do beside the diagnosis? But I wanted to know if it has to be diagnosed. And that time, that was last year, probably September, August, I think September. We were wearing the mask and we haven't seen the face at all. This is a new doctor. And I asked her, and she said, hard to tell. But just to be make sure, I will order you pre-requisition for ultrasound, and before that, have a blood work done. So I did a blood work done. Nothing, the thyroid function is working normally. Now I'm looking back, I learned that they need to have a little more specific on the numbers of thyroid. I don't know which one. Doctors may know. And just general thyroid check you cannot see from the blood profile. And she said, why don't you do the ultrasound? So I did the ultrasound. They found that my left side is larger than the other one. Nurse called me from the doctor's office, said, in fact, it is enlarged, but are you breathing okay? Are you eating okay? And just wait till you cannot do those things and come back and I book another appointment. But very disappointed at the time. Wow. I just was left hang. You cannot do anything. There is a why you get this. Meanwhile, what can you do? I didn't have anything. So that was the ultrasound was done around October. And the Christmas came. I don't get sick often. I'm pretty healthy. I am handling whatever things come in. I do handling with the apple cider vinegar water in the ginger tea, workout, eating those kind of stuff, good stuff, makes me in check most of the times. And I was talking to my mother-in-law Christmas morning, and I was doing like this. So there is there are things going on, and she noticed right away because I don't have those things. What's wrong? Why you keep clearing your voice? Why keep clearing your throat? And I told her a story about this thyroid thing. And she is warrior. She likes to go see doctor. She likes to fix the things with the medicine. I am not that side. And I told her, doctor said, things are happening, then you come back and get a second opinion. You gotta keep on trying. I said, I got this. I got this. And meanwhile, I try those things, right? So Dr. Huberman, Dr. Berg, and out there, those lot of internet doctors who have science background tell you as logic as possible. We will hope to think giving you. So what I learned, the first thing is this is like the lack of iodine makes thyroid like this. So you need thyroid, iodine. As soon as you're getting it, you will get it. Okay. I started to take a table salt and move. Everything blew up. It's because too much sodium, not the iodine only, sodium makes me blow up. So, okay, that idea was good, but I needed more details. And I went on it, another one, and says, okay, there is thyroid hormone. TSX is bottom of the brain that pituitary glands release the thyroid hormone TSH. And it became around here, T3, T4 is produced on the thyroid. T3 is active thyroid hormone. T4 is inactive thyroid hormone. T4 needs to become a T3 to make thyroid function well. Did you get this up until now? What thyroid needs is iodine to produce thyroid hormone. But that iodine needs selenium to make T4 to T3 to be active. So I need a selenium, not just iodine. So I search it up. Food from selenium can be, we can observe by, there is a selenium in the eggs and a beef and chicken. The selenium is in there. Unless you take from the food, when you take selenium's king of selenium is Brazil nut. Okay. Some of them recommended. That was it. You need a selenium from Brazil nut. So I took 3. So I have, this is a portion control page. We need nuts for fat, healthy nuts if you are not allergic to nuts. Too much of a nut is too high calorie. You measure it. So I take 3 Brazil nuts with the rest of nuts, whatever I have. Good morning, everyone. I have to make it into Brazil nuts with all other nuts, right? Then, okay, kind of feeling okay, right? And I was still not 100% with it. And I went to, that was over the Christmas, New Year's came, and April 2024, I went to Paris and London. I was +1 for Sean's meeting, my husband's business meeting. So I took everything, whatever I took, especially Brazil nuts. I took diligently 3 Brazil nuts and then everything, whatever I'm taking it, right? I will show you soon, okay? And I took it and I brought everything. And one night, in the middle of the night, I got up. I woke up by super itchy legs, and I touched my back of the leg. It was very wrinkled on my back of my thighs, both of them. And I was thinking, wow, in the sleep, how much I squeezed my leg to this soft duvet to make this thick wrinkles. That was what I thought. So I scratched it. I tried to go back to sleep. And every night, this thing's happening. And one night, why I didn't think, just excuse me, it's because I think it was because I was sleeping. And wow, realized, no, this is not the wrinkles. This is hives. So my body was so thick, covered with a thick hives, and starting to appear other places too. Um, and just I scratched it off. I didn't have any much of ideas. My body was super swollen, and I felt very embarrassed by my almost felt like a disfigured face. That's how much I swollen. We went to from Paris to London by English via English Channel. We need to get up very very early, and I don't like to make a wearing a makeup. But then morning, I do need something, at least eyeliner. But it's not only the outside of the skin or body is swelling. Inside of, I think, whole thing is actually swelling. It. My eyeballs were really like coming out, feels like I couldn't see, so watery, my eyes. And I keep poking my eyes while I'm doing the not very good job of eyelining. And because I couldn't see because of that tearing and everything. And I got out of the washroom. Sean asked me, what did you do to your eyes? It was all inky and it was not bad, not good. Um, so just so, but I enjoyed those times, and I had to try to figure it out. What is going on with these rashes and everything? And I was really, really tired, kind of constipated, but I could manage it. It's because I use SOS massage for my belly every night, and the bloating is so bad. Bigger than I wear the shoes bigger than mine. I put the sole in it and have a little bit room while when I'm using the walking shoes. But it was too tight. Top of my shoes, uh, my top of my feet get like bruised sometimes. It's because of it gets really really swollen. I made a video of how to get rid of this water. I'm looking back those videos around that time. It's really it's a different person I felt. And how tired I was, so tired. One night I actually squat down on the washroom. I was mourning of my youth. I talking to myself, if aging is this tiring at 54, I don't know how many years of more aging I could handle. I thought that really, really hard. I just was super tired, too tired. Um, and then whenever I walking by, I have a lot of hair. I born with a lot of hair, and I still do have a lot of hair. But at that time, my hair, when I'm walking and straighten the hair, I see it. I keep picking it up like this, and I needed to figure it out. And I realized one day, selenium, intoxicating by selenium, toxicity. That's the word I'm looking for. Is real. And I suddenly realized that, yeah, there is too much of selenium if it's not the food, But if it is from the supplement or Brazil nuts, actually it affects you. Suddenly I realize it. And I'm looking at it, like 20 milligrams from the beef or eggs, they are not much. But one Brazil nut has 100. So if you need about 300 milligram, I believe, then you need 3. I was taking 3 or 4. It's nuts, yummy. And there, now it explains everything. Rash and hair loss, super fatigue, joint hurts. Oh, joint hurts. So I was more of, okay, this is not going to happen. I needed something more detailed. I need to be my own experiment myself safely. And also, I have to be my own researcher. Nobody's going to help me. Of course, not my doctor is going to help me. And I started to research it. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert on any of these issues. I'm just a person who were experiencing all those symptoms. I experiment myself, and this is finding my sweet spot, I think. Okay, so just keep it in your mind. If you want to try this, then you think it as your signed waiver. Okay, I have to cover myself. So I got into a little bit more serious about it. I was taking multivitamin at the time. So now my problem was multivitamin has everything A to Z, zinc, right? So let me find the selenium in here. Ooh, selenium on here, 1 mcg. So that's about, I think, something 100 something. Let me looking at the other one, super selenium. Okay, come on, 200 mcg. Okay, so this is not much interesting. Okay, so taking it selenium from here and 2 or 3 or 4 sometimes of Brazil nut was too much for me. Now I'm taking all out. Let's clear up. So this is my supplement. I'm like my parents' generation, my mom-in-law, my parents-in-law, and supplements getting longer and longer. List is, I always take this. I'm gonna start with right from the beginning. If you wanna take a note, take a note. I will take a pause for each thing, and you can please research it and experiment first. Okay, so these are my thing. And Sean wakes up at 4. Used to be go to bed at 10, 11, sometimes 12. He's working too much till like too long. He always complaining about his tiredness. He needs to be focused on it, need energy. He's worried about it. He didn't take my advice. You need to go to sleep. He couldn't. So, anyways, a lot of things we were looking into was focusing his focus, brain health. What can it help? And I found good things about NMN. So this is the brand that right now we're taking it. So NMN is one of we have energy source for our body to cell is called NAD, NAD. That NMN can be as energy source for NAD. So it's not only you taking care of this, you're taking care of this, and that goes to here and there. This one is feed for 2 cell levels of energy. So supposedly really, really good. I take, if you are younger, you don't need it that much. We're getting older, we need a little bit more than younger people. It's because older than we are, more to fix it. It's like a protein. Older we are, more protein we need. So NMN, I'm taking this first thing in the morning. Sean takes it in the cup water. I take this sublingually. So 2 scoops of this. It's like a smaller than as small as my pinky nail. I put it under the tongue. 2 scoops. I am older than Sean, and I take little more than Sean. I take 2 scoops. That's I think a 1 gram. So I take this. Oh, I forgot first thing. I have a 1 liter water bottle. This is a smaller one, but I have a 1 liter bottle in the washroom. As soon as I get up, that's the first step, okay? As soon as I get up, I filled 1 liter of a water bottle after washroom. I keep this ground ginger beside the water bottle. So I'm gonna take it with this today. Something like this. I don't measure it. This probably is half cup. I pour it into the water bottle, and with the 1 liter of water, I drink it. This doctor, I'm gonna actually maybe I'm gonna find the doctor's name. He's Hashimoto expert, the underactive thyroid expert. You may check it out, that doctor. So he was recommending ginger and the lemon water first thing in the morning, because people who has underactive thyroid, our metabolism is so low. That's why we are tired. We are with the extreme tired, the constipation, um, the water bloating with water retention. Those are the all of the things, and we gain weight. In fact, it's kind of water weight. Now I'm noticing it. So this and the water. If you have a lemon, squeeze a lemon, vitamin C, keep your vitamin C. But his intention to drink this is right from the beginning, kick your metabolism up, boost it up by it. Ginger is a powerful thing. I use dried ground ginger. If you can access to lemon and fresh ginger, that would be great. So first thing, and then I get ready, and probably after 20 minutes later, I'm coming down, take a NMN, this is number 2, 2 scoops of a tiny little thing. I take under the tongue and let it melt with the saliva, so it absorbed first. When I starting to take, this one is a little bit older thing in my routine. This is not recommended that Hashimoto doctors, okay? Hashimoto disease doctors. These are the part of mine. And it's different than waking up by the just caffeine. This is actually slowly wake my body up a little bit. More gently, but wake up by the well-rested body. That's what I feel. What I'm working out every day, lifting weight heavy, I use 30 pounds, 20 pounds, right? I do pull-ups, push-ups, and a squat is nothing. I don't feel sore anymore since I started taking this. And I try to change the other brands. I wanted to see the other brands before we got the brand name, what's they called it? Renew by Science. And there's another Canadian company I used. Those are very expensive. But what I noticed that when I'm looking at the reviewers are saying, my dermatologist recommended this for anti-aging for my skin. So it's not only me less sore, me waking up, me having a little bit more focus. Dermatologist recommended this. Okay. So that's NMN. This is just right now. I'm currently using this brand. You can find the other brands, okay? And when we starting to research it, I heard these doctors saying it's gonna be FDA. It's gonna be banned on the public because they want to do prescription drugs as. So Canadian, I still get it probably. I heard that American audience is saying they cannot find it anymore. So search it up. And I take a couple of salt, not the table salt, iodized sea salt, coarse salt. Same idea as a lot of people taking electrolyte first thing in the morning. They buy the package. I use just a salt, about really not this much, okay? 3 to 4 grains of salt, the same thing. Give it under the tongue. I just let it melt. Sean takes it in the water. He make it there and then drink it. So that's another one. That's the one. I bought it from $6 from the grocery store. If you order it Amazon, because I couldn't find it on the stock, I pay $16. Same thing. So I cook with this. I season my vegetables, meat, and whatever I use salt. I use iodized coarse salt. Table salt was very hard to measure it. I wasn't sure how much I'm putting in, and it's not like salty, but my face blew up. It's because of too much sodium, I'm assuming. And I have espresso. I just like it a lot. Take black espresso. So now this is another one the doctor recommended. Number 2, the Hashimoto underactive thyroid doctor. So this ginger and the lemon water was the first thing. Third one was iodine, salt, cook it with, right? And green tea. Same reason, boost you up your metabolism. Green tea has ECG or EGC. You know what I'm talking about, the compound in the green tea and the green matcha tea. They do help brain and heart disease and all the good stuff, anti-inflammation, because people who has these thyroid issues, we do have a lot of information was experiencing. So that's another reason he recommended. I take it in the morning. Everything happening before 8 o'clock. I wake up about 5:45, 6 o'clock. So I'm finishing this supplement by 8. And I take omega-3. And mine has vitamin D3 as well. A lot of people take omega-3, D3. I don't take a pill or tablet. I don't want anything to ingredients more than omega-3. And there's actually portions you need it. New studies find that EPA number is important in the omega-3, not omega-6, not omega-12, because we take it too much from the chips and all other stuff. There's a seed oil has too much 6 and 12. Omega-3, we cannot ignore it. People who has take more than EPA, 1,000 EPA milligram, have better result with weight loss. And also that's amount, that potency needs help our joint and everything else, right? Omega-3's benefit is keep discovered by the researchers, and there's more to discover. And that's one serving is 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. But Sean takes 2 teaspoons. I take 1 tablespoon. I take more than Sean. Sean weighs more than me. He's 6'2", I'm 5'4". The reason is that our inflammation, our body carry the inflammation in the fat mass. Women carry the more fat than men. So when you're taking care of inflammation and wanting to bring a little bit better result for your body, you need to have a little bit more. Actually, the recommendation was matched with your body fat mass. So your body fat is, let's say, Brad Pitt in the Fight Club. You can see he's all quadricep. That definition is about 10% to 8% body fat. He needs two of this, 10 milligram, 2 teaspoon. That's how little body fat is for him. Women who see the tax here, there's nothing is flubbing. Those are about 16% body fat. This one is 15 gram. 1 tablespoon is 15 gram. But I don't think I can take more than that. Probably my body fat mass is about 20% body fat. Female carry the more fat, remember? So I'm just okay with 15 gram of omega-3. So that's what I'm taking. And that covers vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is, by the way, from the animal sources, okay? So because of our body, we are animal sources is easier to digest to body. So vitamin D3 is recommended, not vitamin D2. It's because you take vitamin D2 how much, but nobody knows exactly how much of a percentage of vitamin D2 is observed. Okay, so that is I'm taking it. This one teaspoon has 1,000 IU vitamin D. So I take about 3,000 IU vitamin D and black seed oil. So this is a part of thyroid repair being recommended by that doctor. So I'm taking this 1 teaspoon of black seed oil and 1 tablespoon of omega-3 and D3 I'm taking it after my espresso. It's all happening in the morning, first thing in the morning, okay? It's because we want it to be observed. Again, recommended by that Hashimoto disease doctor. And my stomach is coated, then I'm taking other things, right? So I take, let me actually put you down. Oh, lighting is not that good. Can you see it okay? I'm on my son's desk. He's away. So I don't take multivitamin anymore. This is for Shan. It's because it kind of interfere with how much I'm taking it. And again, multivitamin contains, so I don't want it to be overdosed like a selenium I did. So first thing is zinc. I take one. It is 50 milligram. And selenium and the vitamin E is recommended. Okay. And malat is one of magnesium. I take the 3 kinds out of 8 magnesium. So this is morning magnesium I take. It gives you focus. And again, underactive thyroid people get losing the focus. That's one of the symptoms people complaining about. I'm taking this. So magnesium does recover your body good. That is part of it. And fix your body, whatever it is, and then you need it. and focus and sleep better. So this is what I'm taking. And I have L-tyrosine, tyrosine, 500 milligram. This is all part of thyroid thing. I take one. And top of that, I take Tonga Ali. So this is Malaysian ginseng. Malaysian ginseng for testosterone production. So it's all in one ingredient. When our body produce estrogen as well as testosterone, right? Men has more testosterone than women, but I didn't know this part. In our body, testosterone is more than estrogen. When menopause hit, testosterone level goes down. Like even men, right? Like after 40, you go just dramatically drop the production. What happened? Muscle loss, bone loss, focus, losing the focus, mood swings. Those are all from there. And the symptoms we are experiencing is kind of like open up to the hell, right? A lot of people has a hot flash, and brain fogs, mood swings, so dull, and achy, bone loss, muscle loss, thyroid issues. Did you know that 8 out of 10 people who has underactive thyroid are women? New doctors, new researchers, more like women doctors are thinking this is the one of the out of 300 symptoms of menopause it didn't discovered, right? So this is one of the Tonga Ali is my menopause thing. I have issues with heavy bleeding. It's not going anywhere. It's just I couldn't go anywhere, even heavy pad and the tampons on, bleeding so much. And then after 2 days done, and I started all over again. That was my symptoms. I don't have much of symptoms. And I'm looking back. No, I did have symptoms. The pain inside of the hips. Do you notice this? Every woman about my age talking about this, and we didn't know. Did you? The inside of the pain inside of the hip, the pelvic, and sciatic pain, the knee pain, the joint pains, those are all related. And my mood wasn't swing. My mood was this. No happiness, no sadness, just dull. That was my symptoms. And when period is about to hit, I am super angry. It just I can kill the bear with my bare hand, angry. For Sean. Run. I have to do that. Sure again. Okay, this is Tongali. This is a brand that I'm taking. One pill. Okay. Yeah. So that is 5 pills I'm taking in the morning. And this is my Biotin for my hair, skin, nails. I didn't have much issues until this underactive thyroid happened and my hairs keep falling out. We researched up and high and low for Sean's hair loss. So we tried many biotin. They recommended 10,000 milligram per day, and I'm cheap. I bought those cheapest as possible. But I realized it one day. I found this just by the out of blue. It was so yummy. It's gummy. It's a sugar in it. I take 2 gummies. So yummy. But do I need this? And I stopped it. We stopped it after 1 bottle. Guess what happened? Oh my God. I feel it. I don't have it. Hair starting to falling off and something else, right? And it's like when you're taking it, you didn't know. And when you are not taking it, oh, damn, that was holding the damn. That was one of them. But now I think this company doesn't ship to Canada anymore. I got cancellation twice. So this is one of the Biotin. And with this, I take 1 blossom nut. So I got really down to 3 to 1. In toxicity and deficiency is really little gap for the selenium. It takes only, right? 3 is too much, 9 is too little, and you need 1, but you need to have extra selenium. Where is the selenium? So this is all happening before my first meal. Is you all covered? People who complaining about, I was one of them. I cannot take those empty stomach. That's why I'm taking this before I take all other pill. It coated my stomach because these are oil. It coated it very well, and my stomach doesn't churn. And whenever I have a chance, I like to make just water, drinking water, but I call it tea, ginger tea, and yellow mustard seed. And I just sprinkle on it, and I'm making big cup of tea and water. It doesn't have any caffeine, so I'm good with that. So these are for my morning supplement. And there's another thing I go up about, right? Like have a workout, um, those things. Yes, I think it helps. Try it out for a hot flash for this one. Try it out. But again, doctor, you gotta experiment for yourself, okay? This taking care of it. But menopause, I like to actually talking just a little bit more, okay? So we are very hormonally fluctuating being, the women, and the species, the breed, only able to have a chance to or privilege to educate long time ago was only white male. Surprise, surprise. In the lab setting, we are fluctuating too much. The science result not coming reliable because we are fluctuating too much. So they didn't study us. Even menopause, they didn't study us about our menopause. So this doctor, I think you know Mary Waver, or she's a menopause doctor. She's about my age, 55, 56, 54. I'm not sure, around that range. When she was in the medical school, they teach you 6 days course of menopause. That's it, 6 days. And then those doctors teach next generations of medical school students. 6 days course. Who studied those? Probably male doctors who didn't experience these symptoms. And there's another doctor, Sarah Gottfried. She is another known for this menopause and women's health. She's about my age too, 56, 55, 57. I'm not pretty sure, but around that age. When she had this belly fat after her second child, she runs and everything. She went to her doctor. I have these symptoms. I cannot get rid of my belly fat. What can I do? So her doctor said, eat less, move more, and prescribed birth control pill. She was so mad. She went to her own lab. She ran the blood test, and her thyroid was out of whack, and cortisol level was so high. No wonder why belly fat is going crazy, right? And she's studying, raising her two children, and she's a doctor, and a lot of things going on, right? But nobody was studied us till this generation is coming in the power. Now 50 something years old, right? They became a doctors, directors of female health, and now this issue is bringing it up by study a little bit more deeper. Founding was astonishing me little, just because they didn't study us, scientists, science industry. We are the second citizen who paying all those marketing things. We are. But we are still second citizen. Enraged. Enraged. But that is the reality. They recommended, I think, a hormonal replacement, right? I am not against it, but I'm not taking hormonal thing at all. This is the only thing I take for my hormonal thing. Sean takes it because he's 49. We think, I think, he needs testosterone aid. This is one of them. It doesn't have a testosterone. It just make your body to produce a little bit more. So that's why we're taking it. I don't have any other issues with menopause symptoms. Not hot flush. No, nothing. My period was taken care of from heavy bleeding. My mood is not like this flat line anymore. My brain was always a little bit of a sharp. I am a little bit too fast reactive side. I didn't have that issues. So that's it. I will show you actually more of a list actually. Maybe I'm gonna put it on the description below. How about that? The list of all those things. But you gotta experiment first, okay? You research yourself. And not sleeping, isn't that everybody complaining about? Not sleeping well. I think a part of the menopause too. So this is another two kinds of magnesium I'm taking. So first one is they recommended to get the Megatin. Is part of a thing. I don't actually exactly know. This one has L-threonate. This help me from awake to sleep transition smoothly. It helps me to fall asleep. So I take this and with this. This L-theanine does make me help sleep through the night. So these are two combo I'm taking. Magnesium, it is magnesium. They are both. So it makes me fall asleep and stay asleep. These are two combos. There is a glycinate or something else, biglycinate, right? That's magnesium. That actually upsets your stomach, doesn't it? And give you diarrhea. So maybe you can research something more if you are taking magnesium as a whole. I'm taking, there's 8 kinds of magnesium. These 3 are my choice. Morning, and this is 30 minutes before I go to bed. I take it. So this is it. That's the whole thing. I will put the list morning time and then night time separately, and hopefully it helps. what I noticed it. So this new routine I implemented on June 2nd. I had pains and aches, especially knee. I banging on the concrete. It's not the banging on it. Chippy, my dog, sometimes reacted to small dogs on the walk. Um, when we passing, he was badly reacting. I usually lower my weight to the ground. At that time, I lower my weight with two knees on the concrete. So since then, that was in the April, my knees are really hurting. Not anymore right now. Um, and then aches and joint aches and things happening on the neck and stuff. I use castor oil to massage. Okay, I put the about one index amount of moisturizer, glycerin, to penetrate better the moisturizer, and I put the pump of um, castor oil, and I will put the doctor's name. I don't know in my head, but I will research it and I put it on the description below. Okay, I massage it everywhere as a moisturizer, and things it hurting, and on the knees, on the ankle, and the feet. I massage it, and then it's sticky to go to sleep. But in the morning, that pain is less or sometimes gone. Now I don't do that anymore. I use that as a moisturizer when I'm taking a shower, but not every night. I did that every night. Cold shower and rinsing it off, not the shower, rinsing it off, and I put the moisturizer and castor oil, and that helped. But now I don't feel like I need it anymore. I'm in the good shape. So June 2nd, and I realized that, oh, in October, I don't complaining anymore because nothing is bothering me. I don't clear my voice. I still see my left side is bigger than my right side. Can you see? Can you tell? But I don't have a sensitivity to cold. I don't have aches on the joint. I my hair is just not falling off that much. Um, my skin feels less dry. Actually, it's not dry. It's taken care of. So if you like to try it, if you have thyroid symptoms, underactive thyroid symptoms, um, try it. It's a little over than 45 minutes, 52 minutes. I hope this helped. I will put the list on the description below on the YouTube thing. This actually help you sides down, your belly especially. So hopefully you can find a little bit of more hope to able to lose weight, lose water weight. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. What's the brand name? Does the brand matter? I don't think it matters. Um, I think doses matter. Do you want to see one more time all of that? This is omega 3 I'm taking, minimum 1000 mcg for omega 3. I'm going over, okay? And 1000 IU for vitamin D3. Black seed oil, 1 teaspoon. So 1 teaspoon is 1 teaspoon black seed oil. And tonga ali, I take 400 milligram. This is for my menopause. That's it. Very cheap too. $11 bottle Canadian. Super selenium and vitamin E. Okay, selenium 200 milligram, 200 mcg selenium, 20 milligram vitamin E. Get that? and zinc 50 milligram. When you take up magnesium all together, whatever, how many kinds you take it as about below 400. That makes sense, right? So it's altogether per day, you're taking 400, below 400. So you kind of find a super sweet medium. So this is my morning magnesium malat. And L-tyrosine, 500 milligram. So this is not only taking care of symptoms hypothyroidism right now, and also actually it make you heal eventually within 2 years. Supposedly my thing is will go down. Not just I'm symptom free, so I'm happy. This is fixing things too, okay? And Biotin is just up to you. I take it because it's yummy. And one Brazil nut. So one Brazil nut has 100 milligram with 200 mcg, 100 mcg. Together, it's 300 mcg. That's selenium I'm taking from supplement. From food, researchers find that that doesn't affect your body of toxify. And that's my night magnesium. Make it easier. Iodine, okay? Cook with it. Iodine coarse salt. Cheap way to do it. You don't need to have a Celtic salt because Celtic salt, whatever Himalayan sea salt, they don't have iodine. You need iodized sea salt. It doesn't have to be sea salt, iodized salt. That's it. Thank you. I will see you next time. Bye.